Alrighty, this is the TM7 unboxing. Let's see how smoothly I do or I do not do this. As you're opening your box, just take time to gradually check each part and make sure that everything has arrived safely. Open each segment and review the handbook and manual that comes with it and the electronic version if you need to. So this is the new Varoma. It does not want to be broken into. So it's got a volume of 4.4 litres, which is a fair bit more than the previous one. It's a better shape. I'm so delicate at this.
Aggressive.
So that is the new Varoma. And so it's similar how it's going to sit on top, but that's a lot better to accommodate a lot more space and can be used in multiple different ways. It's very cool. So this looks like the bowl. Ooh. 3, 2, 1. So here I'm unboxing the Thermomix bowl for the TM7, and as I open these next layers of plastic, I will open it up and show you the inside of the bowl. You will see the butterfly, which allows you to whip things and mix in different ways, and also the measuring cup is in there and the basket. We will have a look a little bit later at other parts to do with that. That's the lid right there, the butterfly, and also the top lid that goes right at the top, but we will go through them a little bit more soon. It has a little lever, and that's how you unlock the bowl. And get the blades out.
Pretty.
So, look at how clean they are, did you say? Yeah, that's on the other. That's exactly the same blades as the other one.
Are they?
Yeah. Whoa.
Man.
Yeah. Yes, that's how it goes together. So that slots in, and this is cold to touch no matter how much cooking it's been doing. And then to lock it in place with the blades, you just use that. There's no twisting or anything. That's the bottom of the... There's no base to lock it into or whatever this is. And that's fully insulated. So to meet European standards, they had to change that design. So that's now the whole thing, and that's the locking thing.
There's 2 different parts.
There is. And so the lid now has to sit lined up with the handle, and there's a magnet locking mechanism within that. That's the safety feature. And that is the measuring cup. So there is no access through the top anymore. That is purely, that will let air out. And that's what it looks like on the inside.
Fancy.
So you can see the lid here having the very top lid, which stops steam and splatters and that sort of thing. And now the bowl itself. This is the basket, which you can cook rice, vegetables and other things in. The spatula, we haven't unpacked that yet to show you how it hooks in, but we will talk about that a little bit later. Has a couple of ways to be able to open that. So imagine that my finger is a spatula, gives us a way to open it using the spatula without risking being burnt through the top. So we will do a little bit more on that later, but for now we'll open the main Thermomix. It's the butterfly. It looks very similar.
It's on it.
I did.
Because I want the base. Perfect.
So,
Ooh. Looks like you moved.
there's perforations on the side. So here we've got the spatula, which if you've used a Thermomix spatula before, this one is quite different. It's a different shape. It is designed to help you scrape down the sides with a easier movement, and it scrapes down the entire sides. It also means that you can scrape down even when the Thermomix is cooking through the open lid features. Now onto the base. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. Oh, Taffy had to join in. As we're opening up the base here, be careful to support it underneath as you take it out. Move the packaging out of your way and make sure that you remove all the barriers underneath. Make sure there's nothing under the scales. The feet contain the scales. The bowl needs to line up facing forward. As you can see, my daughter is not lining it up straight to begin with, and then she realizes that she needs to have the handle facing completely forward. The spatula now, I will show you how to remove the basket using the spatula. You do need to get the angle correct to be able to do it, but once you get used to the different angles, you can safely lift that out and then you push forward. You don't need to touch it to be able to get it off, and then that's how you flip the lid of the basket. But that is designed to be able to stir the whole way, because now we can cook while it's open. But the blades are not turning, so you can get in the whole way. Yes, you can peel the thing off.
Satisfying.
So once you've unpacked everything, the next thing you're going to want to do is to plug it into power and move everything out of the way. Give yourself a clear working space. This next part where you're setting up your machine, you will need access to Wi-Fi or to a mobile phone and to do some updates initially. So before we get onto that, get yourself ready for the next step and have your bits and pieces. You can see here I'm putting the Varoma on top. So this is how you would steam food in the Thermomix. Obviously it's not yet plugged in though, so wait for the next part.